Contrary to popular belief, you do not have to work from sunup to sundown to have a successful business, okay? I'm living proof. For the last 7 years, I have run a multi-six-figure coaching company without sacrificing my fitness, my travel, my social or love life, or just having fun and actually enjoying the work that I do. And in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how I do that by walking you through my actual weekly schedule for 2025. This is the same structure that has helped me consistently grow my business year after year while still honoring and keeping my time, energy, and creativity intact. And why am I sharing this on the podcast, especially when you know I really like to teach concepts on this podcast? Well, recently a one-on-one client told me that she was exhausted from working all day, every day, and still not getting the result. And yeah, she was busy, but when we actually evaluated her schedule, she wasn't being productive. And I see this happen a lot in the coaching industry, especially with newer coaches. And I think there are 3 reasons why this happens. Number 1 is that they have outdated and unevaluated success models. A lot of people still run with this belief that actually was from the Industrial Revolution, that you have to grind 14 hours a day to make it. And the truth is, yeah, you do have to work hard and you do have to be strategic, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to hustle at the expense of your health, your relationships, and your mental sanity. Number 2, the reason I think this happens is because of these infinite to-do lists. Listen, there's always more you could be doing. There is so much noise out there and it is constant. And if you're not intentional, you're going to end up chasing 100 tasks and different strategies half-ass versus really focusing in on what is your winning strategy? What are the things that are actually getting you results? And figuring out a way to really focus your energy and your effort and your time on things that are actually producing income for you. And the third thing I call the corporate to coach transition. What do I mean by that? In corporate, in a job, you usually have a job description, you have a manager, you have markers to meet, you have a team, a clear set of tasks, you even have a schedule that you're expected to work. And as a coach, you have none of that. You are the CEO. And if you do not spend time clearly defining your role, your deadlines, your tasks, your schedule, this work will consume you. And that's why I am pulling back the curtain today and sharing my exact work schedule for 2025. And what you will see, hopefully, by me sharing this is how smart I work. I use a strategic schedule that really supports client delivery, business growth, and promotes well-being. So without further ado, I am actually going to be sharing my 4-day, 24-hour work week that I've been using for 2025. But first, let me share my process of how I designed my schedule. It's 4 easy steps, and I do this every single year. So step number 1 is I audit all of my business tasks. I write everything that I do to create money in a spreadsheet, and then I ask myself, what can I delete? What can I delegate? What can I automate? And what do I need to keep? And then step 2 is based on the tasks that I need to keep. I estimate, if I don't already know, how long does it take me to complete this task? What is the time requirement? And I figure out how long each task takes me. And then number 3 is I batch my work by energy type. So instead of sprinkling these tasks randomly throughout my week or trying to conquer a little bit of everything every day, I group similar tasks together to reduce those switching costs, and I schedule them appropriately, which takes me to my 4th step. I plug the task into my ideal availability and my energy. So my ideal schedule is Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fridays are usually overflow for me. I do travel a lot, so a lot of times I'm using that time to travel to my destination, but I also keep it open for any overflow, client emergencies, launches, big projects, or personal time. So those are the 4 steps I would encourage you to do in your business first. So audit your business task, establish time requirements, batch your work by energy type, and then plug those tasks into your ideal availability and optimal energy. So here's my weekly schedule, Monday through Friday. Mondays are my CEO day. Here I focus on admin, planning, and client communications. So what that looks like is I usually have an hour set aside for weekly planning and scheduling to kick off my week. I do client check-ins, I do lead follow-up, I do any bookkeeping, I do a metrics review. What are my goals? What are the tasks that need to get completed? How are we measuring up? I do any light content prep for the week, whether that be for a project, a webinar, or clients, and I do any peer or personal coaching and therapy on that day. This is usually what goes down on a Monday for me. It helps ease me into the week after a usually very full weekend. I'm not client facing on that day because sometimes I'm still traveling. So this is work that I can accomplish even when my energy is low or I'm not at home. And then Tuesday is what I call my teaching day. So usually my art and skill of coaching trainings are on Tuesdays where I am teaching live inside of that program. And then after those calls, I'm usually writing, recording, and editing podcast episodes for the week, because on this podcast, I usually like to teach, and I'll take blind spots or conversations that I'm seeing inside of the art and skill of coaching, and I'll write and create content and teach on that inside of the podcast. So that's usually what my Tuesdays look like. Wednesdays are my client-facing days. So I usually will do back-to-back one-on-one coaching calls. I'll take a lunch break, and then I'll move into coaching content. So this is when I'll write the coach question of the week, which is free, by the way. And if you're not already on that list, hop on. I'll throw the link in the show notes. You get me in your pocket every Monday morning to kick off the week with a powerful journal prompt or a coaching technique or tool or insight. I write those on Wednesday. Those get sent out on Monday. I do social media posts creation. I'll write content or share testimonials from the one-on-one coaching I just saw, and I'll do any lead follow-up from Monday. Thursdays are my coaching and big project days. So in the morning, I like to kick it off with one-on-one coaching. It's when my mind is sharpest, my energy is high, distractions are low. Then when I'm done, I'll take a break, I'll take a lunch, and then I'll dive into some deep work projects. So I will work on any courses, freebies, webinars, any upcoming podcast series, funnels, launches, any big projects that are on the docket. And then I'm usually done my workday by 4. Collectively, I work about 24 hours a week, give or take. Now, again, on Fridays, that's my overflow day. So sometimes I'll put in a full day. Sometimes I'm traveling. Sometimes I'm playing. So it really depends, but usually my work week is about 24 hours. And with this schedule, I've been able to increase my revenue while reducing costs because I have a smaller team. There's less wasted time, less wasted money. We're way more efficient. I've been able to improve the quality of my coaching because I'm not spread thin or distracted or feeling like I have to get to the next task. I'm only focused on coaching on the days that I'm client facing. I've been able to produce better and more consistent content on more platforms because I'm batching my content, I'm batching my creativity, and I'm able to do more in less time. And I've been able to maintain a life that I really enjoy living and accomplish some personal goals as well, which has been really fun. And research backs us up. This isn't just me, guys. Studies on productivity produced by the Harvard Business Review show that reduced working hours with focused deep work periods lead to higher output and fewer errors. So try a schedule like this for you. It's going to protect your creative energy. It's going to help you deliver higher quality coaching and avoid being always on and draining energy and being busy versus productive. And you're going to be able to scale your business without sacrificing your health. So I encourage you to do your own schedule audit. Take those 4 steps that I talked about earlier and design your ideal schedule. Delete what's not driving results. Batch your task and protect your time like your business depends on it, because it does. You are your most valuable asset inside of your coaching company, and you do not want to burn out prematurely because you weren't being strategic with your time or your energy. So create a schedule that actually works, guys, and see the results that that creates. I hope this episode was helpful. Please leave us a review, give us those 5 stars, and share this with your community. And make sure to subscribe so that you never miss another episode to help you master the art and skill of coaching.